Guys, we found these on the ground. We're about to make a little flower. I saw these, I said, excuse me, hold on a second. This could be a little DIY project. So we're just gonna glue them together and create a little flower. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do with it yet. Maybe we could put a plant in the center, we'll see. All right guys, here we go. Continuing on the project. What did you say, Mom?
You could do like just half.
Honestly, that's what I was thinking because then we could add more, you know? You don't have to do the full flower. And then the orchid could, you know, still stay in there. But once we glue it, it'll like be facing upwards. Here we got one project. We got these coconut shells from an ice cream that comes with coconut inside. Then we glued it with some sphagnum moss onto a stick and onto a piece of palm tree that fell literally to the ground. These are all recycled materials. Other project over there is another sort of shell that we found on the ground. We super glued them together. I mean, hot glued them together. And we're creating like little cups so that we could put plants in. We're gonna put orchids, succulents, and we're gonna hang them up. So this is what we got so far. I just wanted to show you guys the little process we got going. And they're gonna look so good. Okay, so we've put the orchids in there and it seems like the shells are a little too shallow, so we're gonna put them in this one instead. Oh yeah, we'll do the succulents that you just got from the front. We'll put those in here. We're also gonna hot glue the bottom to the wall so it won't swing around. Not ideal, but it's gonna work. One great thing about putting succulents in a very tiny pot is if they have pink or blue in the succulent, then that color will become more prominent. Same thing with red, because it's focusing its energy on the color and not producing roots because, you know, it's a tiny spot. So it's going to become very vibrant after a while. These are little succulent cuttings that my mom got from the front. So since she's cutting them now and sticking them in the soil, we're not going to water it for maybe a couple days, just so that we can prevent root rot. And you see how she was going to break it off, but then she saw that the bottom had roots, so she's just sticking it in there instead, so it'll have a better chance of thriving. Make some sedum in there.
I was thinking about putting one of each.
Oh, you wanted to do all?
It breaks my heart. Great.
I know. The roots are so happy.
But they were like...
She'll search for, yeah, she'll search for the sun. So you want us to do each individual?
Yeah, but don't stick some.
I think some sedum would look really cute in here. So cute.
Those, it seems small now, but they grow big.
Oh yeah, they're gonna explode in here. Here's the finishing product. Honestly, my mom and I were just talking about how if we had some strings of things or some Spanish moss hanging down from this, or if we go find some air plants and stick them on here, I think it'll look so cute too. It'll like complete it. But this is what we got so far. What do you guys think? Leave your comments down below on this one. And we're still working on the other one. In here we have a couple succulents. We have a couple succulents here. I wanted to show you guys so we could see the difference in a couple weeks on the growth. Maybe we should put more succulents back there. So we turn our backs for 4 seconds and this is what we got. This just goes to show you that nobody's perfect and that we should not quit on projects. We should continue. We should figure out a better way. Clearly this super glue is not working. I mean the hot glue. Yeah. Okay, so new plan. We're gonna make sure that the entire little contraption we just made is completely stable before we add plants in. So instead what my mom is doing is putting the succulents in here, and we're just gonna let them grow here while we wait for them, while we wait for the other thing to be stable. Oh, we should add these in too, they'd be really cute. So she was able to glue the stick back onto itself. Now that there's one more point, we'll be able to put another coconut, so that'll be cute. But we wanna make sure it's completely stable before we add anything onto it, because as you saw, it was on here and then completely fell to the floor. We've had to add more glue. Seems like this glue gun is not working as well as we thought, so we're gonna have to add not just the glue, but also like string to hold it on. Want to explain what you're doing?
I was just putting the Phalaenopsis and with the sphagnum. It's good.
Phalaenopsis?
Yeah, Phalaenopsis.
I've never heard of that. Is that what you call an orchid?
Yeah, this is the type.
Oh, it's a type of orchid. I got it. Yeah, my mom knows much more about orchids than I. I'm just making more flowers over there while she's putting the little orchids in with the sphagnum moss. Okay, so I'm making one flower for the top piece, and I figured that this piece would fit perfect. I figured that this piece would fit perfectly, but it's a little bit too thick. So what I've been doing is literally thinning it out a little bit to make it fit better. Guys, please tell me your opinions. We only so far put an orchid in, this little air plant. My mom found this other little air plant, just temporary. I think we're gonna do orchids in here, also with strings of things, and then in here some succulents, because it's super shallow. What do you guys think? Super cute.